Let me introduce you with the appointment booking assistant. It has revolutionized the industry and is improving at a rate which is much more faster and that has never been before, which is in present. And let me show you how to book an appointment using this assistant, and then I will explain how this assistant works step by step with tools, make.com tools, and all the prompts and everything, booking appointment using Google Calendar and all that. Let me first show you a demo of it.
Hello, this is Physio from Shiv's Physio Clinic. How can I assist you today?
Can you book an appointment?
Of course. I'd be happy to help you book an appointment. May I have your full name, please?
Sumit Mahavar,
Thank you, Sumit Mahawa. What is your preferred date and time for the appointment?
14th March at 2 p.m.
Thank you, Sumit. Let me check if the appointment on the 14th of March at 2 p.m. is available. Please hold on for a moment. Running the availability check now.
Have you checked?
This'll just take a sec. The appointment on the 14th of March at 2 p.m. is available. Could you please provide your phone number and email address?
My email address is smartautomation650 at sign gmail.com.
Thank you for providing your email address, Sumit. Just to clarify, is your email address smartautomation650 at gmail.com?
Yes,
Also, great. And could you please provide your phone number?
my phone number is 7585 315698.
Thank you. Thank you, Sumit. Just to confirm, your phone number is 758-531-5698, correct?
Yes,
One moment. Your appointment has been successfully booked for March 14th, 2025 at 2 p.m. I will now send you a confirmation email. Please hold on for a moment. Hold on a sec. Your appointment has been successfully booked for March 14th, 2025 at 2 p.m. A confirmation email has been sent to smartautomation650 at gmail.com. We're looking forward to seeing you. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask. Have a great day.
thanks.
You're welcome. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to ask. Goodbye.
So, you have seen how it has booked the appointment for me. Let me show you in Google Calendar at 2 p.m. a booked slot. Here you can see there is a booked slot at 2 p.m. with Sumit. Uh, there is a problem at listening name. It has considered Summit Mahawa. This is Google Calendar, and here at 11 a.m. appointment is already booked. Let me try to book an appointment at 11 a.m. and see how does the assistant handle the already booked slots. So this is 14th March, Friday, 11 a.m.
Hello, this is Physio from Shiv's Physio Clinic. How can I assist you today?
Can you book an appointment?
Of course. I would be happy to help you with that. Could you please provide me with your full name?
Rohit Mahawar,
Thank you, Rohit Mahawar. What is your preferred date and time for the appointment?
14th March at 11 a.m.
One moment. Unfortunately, the slot on March 14th at 11 a.m. is already booked. Would you like to choose another time on the same day or select a different date?
And let me show you how does it work. And first of all, this is an assistant which is employed at Shiv's Physio Clinic, a physiotherapy center. Okay, to book appointments. It asks for client's name and their preferred date and time for the appointment. And then it checks that customer preferred date is weekend or not. If it is weekend, it says the customer to choose another day, and if it is not weekend, it goes beyond and check the availability at Google Calendar of available slot. Here you can see these blue marked are booked slot. It means these are busy slots. If there is any busy slot already exists in Google Calendar, then it will check if there is or not busy slot. If there is busy slot, it will say customer to choose another time for the preferred date, and then again it will check availability. If it find the available slot, then it will proceed to book an appointment, and it will ask for email address and phone number. And let me show you how it checks availability. There is an make.com scenario which it uses to check availability. This is the make.com scenario which it uses, and this is very simple and straightforward scenario to check availabilities. If there is not any busy slot, this will go here and give response that you can book for the preferred time. But if there is busy slots on the preferred date, and it will go here and provide a response to the assistant that this is a busy slot, and then it will proceed and suggest customer to choose another date and time. And then it goes further, and then it uses book an appointment tool to book appointments in Google Calendar. This is also a simple and straightforward scenario. This receives response, and here is Google Calendar, and this provide the assistant that the appointment with the time has been booked and save. And for sending email confirmations, it again uses another simple scenario for sending email confirmations To the customers, this is email confirmation sending scenario, which is simple. It seems now you have understood that how does it work. Now let me show you how to build this assistant step by step. First, we see the prompt, and this is the prompt. Hello, this is Physio from Shiv's Physio Clinic. How can I assist you today? Which it speak at the starting of conversation. And here is its prompt. You are a voice assistant for Shiv's Physio Clinic, a physiotherapy center located at 123 Urban Colony, Bengaluru, Karnataka. The clinic operates daily from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and is closed on weekends, Saturday and Sunday. So we have mentioned here that if customer has preferred the time and date which is at Saturday or Sunday, it will the assistant will request the user to select a date from weekday, which is from Monday to Friday. At in in this specific case, Shiv's Physio Clinic provides that then there is some mistake in this. I changed this. Provides physiotherapy services to the local Bangalore community with Dr. Shiv and K as the practicing physiotherapist. Your task is answer questions about our services and book appointments when a caller wishes to book an appointment. Follow these steps in a friendly and efficient manner and before checking the time. Checking time availability, only take name and preferred date and time. Ask for the caller's name. So we have mentioned the assistant that these are the steps to follow, how to pursue them. Ask for caller's name. Request their preferred date and time for appointment. For preference, date is this. Very. And check if the chosen date falls on a weekend. If it does, inform the caller that the clinic is closed on weekends and ask for alternative date. We have mentioned how to follow these steps, how to do things, how to call it, how to talk with customer, if the date is valid, and before doing all the if the date is valid, we have added these points to notes, which is some to solve the problems. When you test this assistant, you found something which is problematic. So that I so I have mentioned that something to be aware of. Point to note is that don't speak before the customer hash hash. Tool call the date and time. It is irritating the number of that you speak before the user. When you trial hit and trial, you found something which is problematic. Then you can prompt it, right? Prompt it that it is it is not perfect and it is a perfect way to do it. Another point to note is if the busy slot is, for example, from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., it means that busy slot ends at 2 p.m. Therefore, the time slot from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. is available. It has been mentioned after considering that it was considering the end time of the appointment, which is 2 p.m., a busy slot. That is why I have given this two-line prompt to be aware of that 2 p.m. is available because the session ends at 2 p.m. So 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. is available. Therefore, the time slot from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. is available. Tool call. Then it will call the tool. We have mentioned that when to use tool and how to use and when to use, how to use, and what not to do. Run the check availability tool with the provided date and time just after receiving the date and time and end time, which will after 1 hour of the time and time of the appointment, which will be after 1 hour of the appointment time. Allow the tool to run generally the tool run after the user member allow the tool to run. The tool run after the remember you, and this is also was a problem that tool was not running at a desired time. So I have given this prompt that generally the tool run after the user remember you means assistant to check availability which is not desired, so trigger the tool after getting the date and time. Customer should not be needed to remember you. Wait for the response from the check availability tool. Ensure that you confirm the details accurately. If you found that the customer preferred date and time is busy, ask for another time slots and run again the check availability tool to check that it is available or not. Follow the process until you get the available slots to book for. And this is all its prompt. We have mentioned it how to do things. And here is transcriber, which is not is going to affect the way your assistant works, but it is essential to have correct or good voice so you can test with them. And at function, s- select all the tools which you have created. In my case, I have created these tools for these three tools for this assistant. First is checking availability, second is book an appointment, and third is sending email. And select all the tools here at function, checking availability, book appointment, sending email. And at advance, simply paste here your server URL. If you don't paste, it doesn't matter. And click client messages. These are the messages that will be sent to the client SDKs. Here you can select function call result, metadata, tool call results, and server message, function call, and tool calls. We have selected two function calls and tool calls. Only these are enough to work with this assistant, and there is not needed to each conversation and to be requested to be sent to the server message that will be sent to the server URL configured, and simply publish it. And the main part is tool creation, which is here. Was first is check availability tool name is checking availability. Description is the tool checks availability of the date and time for the reservation of appointment after collecting the name of the person and the preferred date and time. These are all as. And parameters are name, this is a string, date and time, this is also a string, and date and time, this is also a string. Date and time or date and time is also a string because they may be when we receive input, when we receive data in input, it is a data type which is a string. So here date and time and and time are received as an input, so there may be a string is okay here. And once we choose other data type, it doesn't work as desired. And this is server URL from make.com scenario which we have created. Here I show you, this is check availability scenario, and this is its webhook, this is its URL. Add connections and copy address to clipboard, and paste here at tool section server URL. That's all RS. And simply save your tool. And now is book an appointment tool. For booking an appointment, we will need some parameters which are name, phone, date and time, and email address to send email confirmations. And this is server URL which we have pasted here from the scenario, which is book an appointment scenario webhook URL. This is webhook, and we have made a connection, and this is its URL. Copy address to clipboard and paste it in the tool, which is book an appointment tool, and simply save it. Also, make sure you have created parameters correctly. And then is sending email tool at WAPI. The tool name is sending email. The tool sends confirmation email to the person who has booked the appointment, and the parameters for the booking appointment are sending confirmation email are email address, of course, and date and time and phone and name. And this is the server URL from the send confirmation scenario in me group home. Webhook URL, copy and paste it here. Now work of creating tools at Vapi side has done. So now go to me.com and see this is send confirmation scenario. It receives data from the webhook, which is, let me show you how does it receive data from this webhook. Has received data tool called list function arguments name Sumit, phone number, date and time, and email address to send email confirmation. This has received, and we have chosen Microsoft 365 Outlook to send emails. Here you have to make connection with it, and then make connection with Microsoft Outlook, and then subject is appointment confirmation, and the body content is email address is the email address which we have taken from the customer function argument, and this is this email, and name of the person is this Sumit. Okay, and here is body of the email. Your appointment at Shiv's Physiotherapy Center has successfully booked at date and time, which we have selected from the confirmed date and time. At this is confirmed date and time available in Google Calendar at booked at this time, and with contact details. This is phone number which is here, the person, and message tool call name, and we have now thank the person who has booked the availability. Thanks to book an appointment, the name of the person which is here at Chio's Physiotherapy Center. It is simple, and save it, and then add a webhook response. So here at documentation, there is something called server response format. This is server response format providing results and content to the tool. When your VAPI assistant calls a tool via the server URL you configured, your server will receive an HTTP request containing information about the tool call. Processing the request and executing the desired function, your server needs to send back a response in the following JSON format. This is the following JSON format which will be followed to send the output to the assistant in VAPI through the make.com. Copy this and paste this in body of webhook response. And here is tool call ID which we have selected from call, and here is ID, and the result is confirmation email has been sent the with the here we can select a message tool call list function argument with date and time. Save it. Here is how it checks for availability. You have to make connection here with your Google Microsoft account, and then you can choose subject, body content, recipient credentials, and that's it. All that. Save it and left it running. Save changes, and other tool is which we have used book an appointment tool, which books appointment, receive responses from here. Books appointment using Google Calendar. You have to make connection with the Google Calendar. Create an event in detail. Calendar ID is your own Gmail ID which is connected to your calendar. Physiotherapy appointment with message name, event name. This is physiotherapy appointment with name of the person which is going to book an event. Appointment we have selected from here. Function and name, argument and name. And start date is the date and time. Confirm date and time. Available date and time to book an appointment. So it will book an appointment at that time, and the duration is 1 hour. 1 hour long will be the appointment, and all is okay. Just save it, and again it will send response to the VAPI assistant. This is the response format, server response format, which we have selected from custom tools, server response format. Okay, it is straightforward and easy. And then campaignmac.com. This is again customer ID and the result. The appointment with the argument time has been booked. We update this tool called list function argument argument with date and time has been booked. Has been booked. This response will be sent to the puppy assistant. It will provide the person that your appointment has been booked. And now is the main function, which is also simple. This is check availability function tool. We can say this is Google Calendar. Here, okay. The response webhook receives data in this format from the tool we just created at Vapi, date and time and date and time of the appointment, and then go at Google Calendar. Uh, then it go at Google Calendar, and minimum time is start time of the appointment, date time. You have to make connection with your account, and maximum time is end time of the appointment. And the calendar ID is simple your Gmail ID, and simply save it. This router, here we have it, and condition no busy slot, yes fallback calendar. If there is array operators, array length equal to 0. If there is no busy slot, the response will go from here, and the tool will receive this response, which is you can book for the referred time which customer has referred. And if the array length is greater than 0, here was equal to 0, length equal to 0, then it will go here, and if the array length is greater than 0, then it will follow this path and provide the assistant that this is a busy slot. Here is how all these tools work, and